Good morning. Good morning, good morning. How are we doing, everybody? Coming to you, live, not live, pre-recorded from behind a steering wheel. The floating head, this is my favorite part of doing this. I don't know. You know, you gotta find ways to entertain yourself. But I'm gonna start off with this, guys, because I'm thrilled about it. The bar right around the corner from my neighborhood is from Celebration is having, or agreeing to, we got to flush out the details, to letting us have a comedy open mic, which is just so surreal to me because that's my neighborhood. I work there. I deliver pizzas to those people, and now there's a potential they may see me on stage and they're going to get to find out things that they never wanted to know and that they could never unhear. And it's going to be great. Because why not, you know? But I'm excited about that. So I'm going to see what happens with that. You know, we still got to do the business talks end of it. I've never done business talks. I'm excited. And, you know, I'd like to think I got a kind of a cheery disposition, but I'm a serious guy. I'm an incredibly serious person. And, you know, I think that's going to go good with trying to talk to people about because I'm practical. Among everything else, I'm probably incredibly practical. So I look for that in business options. And if I can convey something else as being practical to somebody else, we'll be down for it. And really, that's all business is, making things seem, okay, we'll go for that. We'll see how that goes. And if you can get that far, you've pretty much got in the bag. But then again, I'm talking out my ass because I've never done any of this. So we're going to find out how right I am. I'm excited about it. That kind of goes hand in hand with this. Yesterday, I spent most of the day doing the audio editing for a podcast that me and my friends are trying to do. And I've never done any kind of video editing before, and it's not difficult. I can't really say it's difficult, but it is tedious. Whoa, that's me driving off the road. It's definitely tedious, and this fucking sun is pissing me off. I just don't know what to do about this. I don't know where this glare is coming from, is what it is. Is it up here? I'm about to be turning soon, so it should be going away. What was I saying? Audio. So I've never really done any kind of audio editing before. But it is tedious, and I am having a little bit of fun with it, because you can kind of, you know, see how good you can make something. It's about seeing how streamlined and cohesive you can make something sound, which is nice. But I am finding that the more that I'm going out of my way and trying to do things for myself that sometimes maybe somebody else do for them, like whether it be audio recording, video recording, I'm sure that's gonna happen eventually. Business talks, trying to get open mics set up. You learn more and more that, you know, everything kind of. I'm a big fan of constantly learning and always learning. You know, like a Katamari that just picks up knowledge. You know, like I'm trapped in a library and got nothing else to do. But being forced to do everything yourself, it makes you learn more, and I am thankful for that, and I'd suggest everybody else do that yourself, because it's not difficult. And for picking up a little small talent, as minute as it may be, take the trade-off, and it's, you know, you save money, you'll learn more yourself. It's fantastic. That's really all that's been on my mind lately. This is fun. This is funny. The hotel around that's right around us, called Gaylord Palms, they have this thing called ice, which is where they have these giant ice sculptures, and you just walk through it in these giant ass coats, obviously, because it's freezing, and they don't want them to melt. You know, you can't have that be room temperature. You can't have a room temperature ice sculpture display. I don't know how you do that. You got to keep them cold. But I think that'd be a pretty sweet idea. I actually wouldn't mind seeing them if they were to do that. If they were to just the last day, they just sell tickets at half price, and they have everybody walk through as they as everything's going back to room temperature and all the ice is just melting. Because I don't know, I'm just a fan of, this is kind of weird. I like both broken glass and snowflakes. Broken glass, snowflakes, smoke, just smoke in the air, for the reason that it's all unique. It's like there's only one specific pattern at one time it could possibly take based on the air currents, maybe the humidity, everything that's affecting how it moves. Or broken glass, the way something falls on the ground, once it hits there, the glass is never going to break the same way again. I mean, you could try, you could stand there dropping it over and over again. It'd be so hard to get everything lined up to where you've got the speed it falls at, the angle it hits at, the part of the floor that it hits, all go together to just code, you know, and that just blows my mind. The fact that an action can happen over and over again, and you could get endlessly varying results. It's completely indicative of, you know, just the world that we live in around us. Let's I don't know, let's talk about something though. Let's get goofy. This is I don't know. I like to think I'm pretty goofy. You know, I've become less goofy, whatever that's supposed to mean. I guess my defense mechanism in high school and grade school would be to act weird and people wouldn't know what to do. And, you know, and it would work because you screw with somebody, you're not expecting certain retorts. You know, you're taken aback by it. Like, you know, like for example, I remember this one time I had this dude messing with me, saying some shit, and all I said to him was, "That's not what your uncle said when I was fucking him in the ass last night." He didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do. You hear that, you're like, and you realize some of that stuff carries with you. All that, well, you know, it's, but the way that the things that you do when you're younger, the reactions that you'd get, I'd like to think that that's going to foreshadow how you're going to want to use that stuff into the future. How are you going to use the things that you tried back in the day? And were you reprimanded for it? If you were reprimanded, you may not want to do it again. But that's growing up. That's being taught as a human being, you know? That's like your animal. If you have a pet and you treat it like shit, your pet's not going to be a very good animal. You know, he's gonna steal money out of your purse. He's gonna take your shit from the refrigerator. Not gonna ask. He's gonna see the name on the milk and drink it anyway. And from the carton, he's not even gonna use a cup. And the same thing is true of human beings. You know, if you smack around a kid enough, maybe he'll just become a comedian. Which is a little misleading, because I've never really been hit that much. I don't know where this tangent's coming from, but it's pretty fun. There's a weird red car behind me. I remember this. This is funny. I was just thinking of this. One time, as I've mentioned in a previous video, I was pretty much raised off Disney, so when I had to go to another city, another state, Florida just made sense because we already had settlement here. And this one time, it was my birthday, me and my sister, my mom and dad, my entire immediate family were down here for my birthday, and my dad got mad about something, and I had this balloon from my party, so he grabbed the balloon and tried to pop it with this pen, but the balloon wouldn't pop, and so he's just standing there with this angry look on his face, probably over something stupid. And me and my sister were just laughing at him, and it was hilarious, and that just made him more angry. And it's, I don't know, it's great. I love seeing people's rage go out and they just get nothing for it, and it's great because the drive behind the rage is to elicit a response. That's probably, I would like to think, why people get mad. You know, you get mad, you see red. It's you know, you don't really think about what you're doing so much. Can I really think about a time I'm really, really pissed off? I'll tell you what, let's do this, because I know, I don't think too many people have been watching these. The last 2 videos I know nobody's seen. So if anybody sees this and wants to answer this question, fucking sweet. Like, what was the most pissed off that you ever were? Fuming, mad, seeing red, couldn't go back. I'm just curious, you know, because I like people's limits. I like to know not people's breaking points, but the extremes. I'm into the extremes in everything. In music, in humanity, in human beings, in human action, in what human beings are capable of. I'm fascinated with the black and white and all the gray in between. But I gotta go. It's been 10 minutes. Later.